you're Jewish, right? Yeah, and you're a Christian? Well, yeah, if you don't mind me asking, why aren't you a Christian? Well, what do you mean? There's not really much evidence that Jesus is the Messiah. No, there's actually plenty of evidence. For example, Psalms 22 predicts that the Messiah will be pierced and then people will cast lots for his garments. And then Jesus is pierced on the cross and people will cast lots for his garments.
Nope. Psalm 22 doesn't speak about the Messiah. Psalm 22 is a lament by David. Every description there fits David. We have no reason to think it's about a future dying, rising Savior, mythological man God. Also, the Hebrew doesn't say they pierced my hands and my feet. Rather, it says, like a lion, they are at my hands and my feet. The Hebrew word there is ka'ari, which means like a lion. Now, regarding the casting lots for his garments, this is just the author of the Gospel of John writing the prophecy into Jesus' life. Has nothing to do with Jesus. It's about David.
Well, that's pretty interesting, but I don't think it's enough to convince me. Well, what about Isaiah 7:14, which predicts the virgin birth? Again, interesting, but not enough to base a whole religion off of it.
Nope. Isaiah 7:14 is not about a future dying, rising, mythological man God born of a virgin. Isaiah 7:14 doesn't even say virgin. It says the young woman is already pregnant and she will give birth, in context of Jerusalem being attacked. And so God given the people of Jerusalem a sign to comfort them that this woman who is already pregnant will give birth and she will call her son Emmanuel. And by the time he knows how to reason good from bad, the kings of the enemies will be destroyed. And this is fulfilled in the book of Kings in Isaiah's time.
Okay, how about this? Micah 5:2 explicitly says the Messiah will be born in Bethlehem, which is where Jesus is born.
Wow, the Messiah is born in Bethlehem. Wow, it's a prophecy. Did you forget the part where the ruler born in Bethlehem has to fight off the Assyrian forces and be a king over Israel, which Jesus did not do? Didn't fight off any forces, wasn't a king over Israel, didn't stop the Assyrians from attacking Israel, but rather was destroyed by the Romans in your view? Nice one, man. Wow, you're really smart.
Okay, that's getting better, but still I'm going to need more. Okay, how about you read Isaiah 53? It perfectly predicts Jesus' life, death, and resurrection, including the fact that he is buried in a rich man's tomb.
I guess you forgot where the servant in Isaiah 53 is explicitly identified by the author as Israel in Isaiah 41 and Isaiah 43 and Isaiah 45 and Isaiah 49 and Isaiah 48, and all over Isaiah it's identified as Israel. Every description given to the servant in Isaiah 53 is elsewhere given to Israel, and guess what? It doesn't say he will be buried in a rich man's tomb. You just made that up. It doesn't say that. Do better next time, man. Come on. What are we doing?
Okay, these are actually pretty interesting. Maybe Jesus is the Messiah, but you guys say that he's God. The Bible never says anything about that. Well, actually, Isaiah 9:6 says, for to us a son will be born, and his name shall be called Mighty God. Whoa. Whoa is right. That phrase, Mighty God, is El Gibor in Hebrew, and that is not given to any mere human throughout the entire Bible.
Isaiah 9:6 is talking about King Hezekiah, who was born and who soon to be would be king over Israel, which is fulfilled in the book of Kings. And yes, a mere human is called Mighty God. In Ezekiel, the mighty Egyptian warriors are called mighty gods. El Giborim, the same exact word. You see how you played yourself, buddy? It must suck, man. It must suck. Also, the king of Israel in Psalm 45 is called God. Moses is called God. So yes, rulers are called gods and mighty gods, yet they're mere men. Not about a dying, rising savior, mythological man God. By the way, if you want to learn Arabic so you could finally understand the Quran properly and not be like this guy, download the Kalam app.